What's up, Internet? Kadalasan, pag bibili ka ng computer parts, yung naisip mo, one of the first things you think about is what brand to buy. One brand is better known for quality, one brand is better known for cost effectiveness, for performance. Yun nga, iba-ibang brand, iba-ibang reputation. The problem is, ang dami-dami mga brands. We're going to shortcut the process in this video. In this rocket ship, I have 50 different brands. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on each of those brands. Para simple, each brand gets a simple thumbs up or thumbs down. Thumbs up kung underpriced, meaning good value siya. Thumbs down, meaning overpriced. There might be reasons why you might want to buy an overpriced brand, but you need to know those reasons. Since they are my thoughts, that might be a little subjective, but at the same time, objective rin siya because they're based on the experience of the shop. We're a fully functioning PC shop. We've sold hundreds of items from a lot of different brands. So yung experience namin sa pagbuo ng computer, diagnosing, trying to figure out yung diagnostics namin, figuring out the problem, cleaning, RMA, lahat yun. Into this video, 50 brands, let's go.
Sawa ka na ba sa unactivated Windows mo? Well, lucky you! Pinakabago mula sa cdkeyoffer.com. Windows 10 and Windows 11 activation codes. Legit, safe, at pinakamura. Madali lang umorder. Hanapin ang Windows version na gusto mo. Piliin ang preferred payment method. Wala pang 5 minutes, nag-CDK ka na para sa Windows mo. Marami na kaming natulungan.
Dati, sad and depressed ako. But now, I found the love of my life.
Dati, aimless and walang purpose ang life ko. But now, I'm a world-class Zumba instructor.
So, web developer ako and content creator for a YouTube channel. And ngayon, ganun pa rin ako pero activated na yung Windows ko.
Kaya kung naghahanap ka ng legit, mura, at original software,
Check out cdkeyoffer.com.
Check out cdkeyoffer.com. Check out cdkeyoffer.com. So first brand is Samsung, definitely overpriced. So for consumers, usually Samsung or PC consumers, mostly known for their storage. And it's true that they have quality storage, very well known, but they're very expensive. You can get the same quality for a lot less. Plus, yung quality nila isn't that great anymore for storage. We've been hearing some stories. It's very easy to go online and find people not happy with Samsung quality for storage. They're also very well known for their monitors. Personally, I'm not very impressed with their monitors kasi malaki nga sila. Like we're talking about the Odysseys, you know, those really kind of very cool looking wraparound monitors. But at the same time, they're old tech. They use VA, TN panels. Yes, you can get the more advanced panels now, but sometimes they don't even reach the Philippines. So definitely for me, Samsung, overpriced. NZXT, overpriced. Again, you do get the quality. You get the nice build quality, the finish of the cases, the AIOs and things like that, the fans, even PSUs. But it's just like, again, you're paying a lot for what you get. They've had also some issues in the past, very famously explored by the likes of, let's say, Gamers Nexus with the NZXT H1, I think, was their ITX case that could literally just suddenly self-combust. I'm talking like, you know, generally their quality, but they have issues like that. For a while, they were really the hot ticket item. Like you were building a expensive computer rig, you wanted it in an NZXT case. But that has sort of worn off now with the likes of Lian Li, Height, entering the picture. So overpriced right now, and you're not even getting the cool factor anymore. You know, di na sila yung cool kid on the block.
Opo muna ako guys, nakakapagod tumayo. But we still have the cup, so let's keep going. Next up, MSI. So MSI is one of those big brands. They have everything, cases, coolers, monitors. And I think actually they're underpriced. Especially now, if you look at the GPUs, good quality yung mga GPUs ng MSI, but usually, sometimes they're the cheapest GPUs of that model that you can find. And we see this in our Price Watch episodes. Especially yung shadow models nila. All their other categories, yeah, they're usually pretty well priced and you're getting good quality. Talking about their PSUs, their cases, their coolers. And if you're a long-time viewer of the channel, you know that I had a very big issue with one of their coolers, the Core Liquid 240R. That was years ago, but yeah, they really made up their reputation. Pricing is really good generally, plus the quality, maasahan mo siya. underpriced.
BenQ. BenQ is a little overpriced, but I like them a lot better, especially in relation to Samsung. So BenQ, mostly known for their monitors. Yung maganda sa BenQ, yes, they're a little pricey. You can get the same specs from other brands, but the build quality. A lot of effort goes into their monitors, and you can be assured of the quality, of the fact that they probably will not break down anytime soon. Lian Li, overpriced just because ang mahal ng mga fans sila. Pero ang gaganda. Yun nga, Lian Li occupies the space where NZXT used to be, where the quality was assured, they have the cool factor, and you're getting genuinely exciting items. So yes, overpriced, but when you pay that price, di ka magsisisi.
Sapphire, also underpriced. Sapphire, actually the availability is pretty good, especially for their AMD GPUs. They're also quite popular, yung mga Sapphire Pulse variants. We're not talking extremely cheap, but usually the quality is good at an inviting price. Of the Sapphire GPUs we've sold, I can't recall any RMA incidents, or if ever, one or two lang. So it's one of those brands with just a very rare return rate. Underpriced.
Next up, Cooler Master. Cooler Master, actually, I'm gonna have to hedge a little. Yung maganda sa Cooler Master, they have a very wide selection. They have cases, they have coolers, they have monitors, they have accessories like cables, like GPU stands. They are a lot. They have a lot of items. Usually, they're good value for money. So, medyo neutral. Sometimes, they're even underpriced. For example, the venerable 212 series. Grabe yung mga 212, especially before. Very good value for money. Ang daming mga iba-ibang variations ng 212 air cooler nila. So, a lot of people got value, particularly from the 212. The cases, sometimes hit or miss, sometimes overpriced. Maganda nga yung build quality. Cooler Master, well-known, reliable brand. But a little expensive. Especially when they kind of know that they're onto a good thing. Like yung NR200P dati na ITX case, sobrang ganda. Relatively okay price. Then they made it the NR200P Max. Yun, medyo pataas ng pataas. In fairness, lahat integrated na. You had a PSU already integrated. You had an AIO integrated into the Max. But kind of expensive for what you were getting. So, they have such a wide ecosystem of products. Kind of hard to just focus on one. In general, I like Cooler Master. Medyo neutral ako. Some products, like yung 212, underpriced, so that's good. You get very good bang for your buck, value for money. Some are a little overpriced. But in general, it's hard to go wrong with Cooler Master. Thermal Grizzly. Okay, Thermal Grizzly, overpriced. But, yun nga, like with a lot of overpriced brands that we mentioned on the list, you're getting the quality naman. Yeah, they're all cooling products, like their thermal paste, their liquid metal, and things like that. Pang enthusiast talaga sila. And they're created by enthusiasts. Yung talagang mag-overclock, yung extreme kinds of temperatures, extreme CPUs. So yes, overpriced, but you're getting quality. If you need that kind of cooling performance, hats off to their quality.
Corsair, definitely overpriced. Corsair has a bunch of different models, cases, PSUs, AIOs, fans. They also own Elgato. They bought Elgato, so a lot of the streaming equipment, the Stream Deck, webcams, lights, all sorts of things. The teleprompter I use is the Elgato teleprompter. Love it, actually. Ganda, that best teleprompter I've ever used. And actually, I would recommend the teleprompter kahit medyo mahal siya. But other Corsair products, the RAM, Dominator Platinum, may pangalan yung Corsair, they really make you pay for their name. But performance-wise, actually not bad yung performance naman. But you can get better performance from a lot of different brands at a much lower price point. They are quality. My PSU for a long time was Corsair. My brother likes having a Corsair AIO. But they really sell at a premium, overpriced.
Dark Flash. In fairness, underpriced. Dark Flash is a sort of entry-level brand, kind of budget. You would not see it in very high-end builds, like definitely 100k peso builds pataas. Even 70k builds, you wouldn't see maybe a Dark Flash. But for what you get, the build quality is very decent. They're usually focused on cases, but they also have coolers. In general, what you get with Dark Flash punches above its weight. The cases themselves, actually, I've been very impressed. They don't look like cheap cases. Maganda sila tingnan kahit medyo decent yung price. So Dark Flash, underpriced. Oh, Apple. So overpriced. I just put this para lang makahate ako ng Apple for 30 seconds. The entire thing about the Apple ecosystem, I do not understand why people pay so much money. Yung premium price talaga for Apple, it's the worst. Like, I'm not even gonna, just don't.
Ugreen, underpriced, like super underpriced. They sell a lot of accessories, so yung mga cables, adapters, power banks, things like that. The little things that you don't think you need as a computer enthusiast, but there will come a time when you do need a Ugreen product. And when you go to them, you're assured na quality talaga sila. It's amazing the build quality they can put into such simple things. Very trusted for us, underpriced.
Next is Thermaltake. Thermaltake, another manufacturer with a bunch of different things. They have cases, PSUs, coolers. Like my personal case is Thermaltake Core P3, so it's yung naked kind of format nila. Thermaltake is, I'd say, a little overpriced, but just very slightly. I don't want to give the neutral rating na, yun nga, parang let's do either up or down as much as possible. Honestly, a little bit overpriced depending on the product. Like in Core P3, all you get is like this frame, but it just looks so good. That's what I eventually decided on. Their cases now look pretty good, actually. I like the direction of the case philosophy that they've started, the trend that they're building up on now. It's still very panoramic. You can see it, but it's sort of more enclosed now. So I actually like the designs. The coolers themselves, they're especially known for, you can get a bunch of yung custom liquid water cooling stuff from them. Not that we do a lot of that in the shop. In general, the quality is good, just maybe slightly overpriced. If there's a specific product that you want from Thermaltake, personally, I would eat the additional cost just because they usually have something unique looking, a bit different from what's usually on the market. Phanteks. Phanteks, an interesting brand, mostly known again for their cases. My thing is slightly overpriced, but just slightly. You're getting interesting things with Phanteks. For a time, yun nga, medyo sumikat sila. I think maybe the design philosophy, they haven't kept up with the market, or they're not as unique as before. But I really liked some of the Phanteks cases that we've used in the shop. So they're expensive, definitely not like Dark Flash or Montec. So definitely they're not on that side of the market. You get interesting cases from Phanteks. It's just that maybe a little bit dated now. So overpriced and maybe a little old na rin.
FSP, I would also say underpriced. The PSU in my rig right now is an FSP. Been using it for years, no problems. Generally well regarded as a brand. Maybe not as well known as Seasonic, but I definitely put it in the same category as Seasonic. Price is better, underpriced, definitely recommend.
Be Quiet. Overpriced, but very good quality. Be Quiet is sort of katapat niya si Noctua in terms of yung cooling niya. Although they're, in my mind, they're very, for me, Dark Rock Pro, I mean, those very chunky, very efficient coolers. But they also have cases now. They also have AIOs. They also have PSUs. Their fans are also very good, like the case fans themselves. Their quality usually means that they're expensive. So it's hard to give them like, an underpriced rating. So I would say slightly overpriced, but you really do get the quality. Yung Shadow Wings nila, I forget the names of their series, in Pure something. But their models are pretty good. Like you get the performance that you expect at that price. Yes, you do pay a little bit more. They are a more premium brand, but you do get what you pay for. North Bayou. North Bayou, I don't know if you can see it on camera right here on the side, makes monitor arms underpriced. Because monitors are expensive, especially, if you want to splurge on a monitor, and then you want it on an arm pad. The arms are very useful. You want a quality arm to make sure that your expensive monitor doesn't crash on you, doesn't crash on your computer, doesn't crash, period. So for the quality that you're getting, sobrang okay North Bayou. So, you don't want to scrimp on that, and that one talaga underpriced.
Palit. Slightly underpriced. Palit usually shoots to the lower end of the GPU market, and generally their GPUs are okay. Like, I have no personal complaints about them. I think I had a Palit GPU before, no issues naman. The ones that we've sold, no issues then. It's just that they occupy the same kind of space as, let's say, Ino 3D, Power Color, yung medyo iffy ka sa quality. But based on our numbers, like the return rates that we've seen, there is actually no empirical evidence why you should be concerned about getting a Palit. So yes, lukewarm or tepid, but at least medyo pataas na recommendation na underpriced.
Next, LG. Definitely overpriced. So I'm not a fan for PC guys. Usually LG only comes about 4 monitors. I am a fan of OLED, and my primary monitor now is an ROG PG48UQ, the panel of which is from LG. Way back when, like maybe 20, 25 years ago, one of my favorite monitors was an LG monitor. But I feel for what you get, medyo mahal sila. And ironically, the quality is not there. Ironic kasi sila yung manufacturer nung a lot of the panels that a lot of the different brands use. The karamihan nun, yung panels nila galing sa LG. The LG monitors themselves are good. They have good specs. They look aesthetically okay naman. But I noticed that they have a sort of higher RMA rate compared to some of the other brands that we carry. It's like if you can get an LG panel from another brand, but the other brand has done something to ensure that the quality control is better, maybe the price is cheaper, then that's usually the option that I would prefer. Fractal design. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say na, personal opinion lang, it is underpriced. Mahal yung fractal design cases. But again, yun nga, they're pushing the market forward. The thermals are usually very good. So this is one of the rare brands I think that you're paying more, but I think that yun nga, you're really getting value for money. And I like how the Fractal team is always yun nga, pushing for more. Sila nag-introduce ng wood panel in cases. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but this is the torrent that we have here. So it is, we'll just shoot it as B-roll. You do get a lot. And it's sort of like you're helping, the brand seems to know what they're doing. The team seems to know what they're doing. You're happy to buy a Fractal design because you're supporting, pushing the design aesthetic forward. So, underpriced.
ADATA. ADATA, you know, their prices are enticing, especially for some of their SSD drives, but as if you follow our shorts where we talked about some of our experiences with their SSD drives, not that great, so definitely can't recommend. The price is cheap, but then if you're not sure that your product will work, that makes it overpriced.
Not overpriced is our next brand, Colorful. Sobrang underpriced to. Been super impressed with Colorful. They're mostly known for GPUs. They sometimes have motherboards, but for GPUs, that's their bread and butter. For quite a while now, since the 30 series, we've been carrying them, and they're not a well-known brand. The brand name seems a bit hooky. I mean, they're parang colorful. Parang di mo maintindihan what they're trying to go for. But their quality is top-notch. Generally, the RMA, I can't remember a time that we've had to RMA a Colorful GPU. So the quality is definitely there. And at a price, very competitive pricing compared to some of the other brands. So Colorful for me. ASRock. ASRock is sort of on the cheaper side of things, but yung quality nila, I can't quite get on board. Usually for motherboards, they also have GPUs. Okay naman sila. So one of the rare times I won't give it an under or over, but just neutral, maybe, sige fine, maybe slightly overpriced for what you get. Sometimes they're a little pricey, and then you're not sure a little bit about the quality.
Deepcool, underpriced. So Deepcool has a lot of SKUs, cases, coolers, PSUs. Generally, all of the stuff that we've tried from Deepcool are pretty good. They were the first ones to take the sort of screen on an air cooler mainstream. In fact, I'm still using the AK620 digital behind me. Their cases are very popular with our customers, especially the ITX CH160, delivering very good value for a relatively affordable price. So, underpriced, recommend.
Montech, also very underpriced. Montech is sort of like Dark Flash, where they have a bunch of different things, but mostly known for their cases. The cases, again, the build quality compared to the price is very good. So, underpriced. Western Digital, overpriced. Just because yun nga, it's sort of this very well-known brand, they're trading on their name, the quality, yeah, usually there, but yun nga, you can get better products in that space from less well-known brands.
XFX, you know, slightly overpriced. The quality is good. We don't sell a lot of them because they don't really hit that sweet spot. Yun nga, you have an MSI where you know that the quality is good also, even with the lower end tier of MSI like the Shadows, the Ventus models. Yung SFX kind of comes out as a little expensive. So For me, there's no special reason why you would be paying more unless there's a very specific thing about an XFX model that you're running after. So, slightly overpriced.
ViewSonic. Also underpriced. ViewSonic is a long time brand. I have a monitor from maybe 10 years ago. Dati, primary gaming monitor ko siya. Now, it's one of my secondary monitors. But yun nga, sobrang tagal na niya sa akin. Still going strong. A lot of the streams, a lot of the videos, you can see it in the background. Still going strong without any problems. So, walang flicker, walang dead pixel, walang kaano-ano. So, personal experience, very good. Also, shop experience. A lot of the specs that you're looking for, let's say like in a fast monitor, in a gaming monitor, 166 Hertz or something, IPS, some kind of sync. Usually a ViewSonic monitor will have it, plus the price is very good. You're talking like maybe 8,000 for 24-inch monitor with those specs, 26 inches. So ViewSonic. Zotac, underpriced. My own GPU that I'm using now is a Zotac, generally on the lower end of the pricing scale for GPUs. I've had no problems with Zotac. We've sold a lot also, very bihira na bumalik for RMA. So just in general, underpriced. Would buy again.
Seagate, it's, name brand, very top of mind for a lot of people. The problem with name brands is that you're paying for the name. Generally, may expectation of quality, especially let's say for yung Iron Wolf drives that are the drives meant for NAS, the drives that are meant to really take a beating, yung talagang ginagamit over the years, daming revolutions. So yes, they're trusted, but I think they're kind of relying too much on their name, so a little overpriced.
Asus, overpriced. Pero yung pagka-overpriced niya, I think of it like insurance, because usually you can rely on them. They have a whole bunch of different products, cases, coolers, motherboards, GPUs, the whole gamut of yung mga pwedeng PC parts. Usually, they're overpriced and, not even just the ROG stuff. Of course, ROG, mahal, quality, but even they're sort of run-of-the-mill things like just under Asus, the name Asus, or yung tough line nila. In general, you can find the same specs with different brands at a cheaper price. But you might want to consider Asus because usually they are fire and forget. Pagbili mo, pag-install mo, okay na lahat. Yes, you might have power users complaining, but in general, you can rely on the quality of Asus and you don't need to babysit it. Iniisip ko sakto for if you need to buy a rig or components for an older relative. Yung tipong kung may masira, ikaw magte-tech support, ayaw mo na ma-hassle, so you get something a little bit more expensive. And yes, we do have customers that want an all Asus build, all ROG build. That's fine if you're a fan of the brand. Cost-wise, yun nga, medyo mahal sila. But you do get, again, what you pay for. You're getting quality. And sometimes, that extra cost might be worth it. G.Skill, it's mostly RAM. It's okay, overpriced. Again, you can find, it is sort of the big monkey in the room, sikat siya as a brand. But you can get better RAM elsewhere. If you don't want to think about it anymore, G.Skill is fine. And really, how much are you saving? Maybe like 500 pesos, something like that. Di naman ganun kalayo yung mga price differences. But I think they've sort of let things slide a little. Dati, walang issue. Yung RMA nila, sobrang bihira sa amin. Ngayon, medyo hindi uncommon to get an RMA for G.Skill. So I think, they're kind of sliding a little bit overpriced.
Team Group, underpriced. So Team Group has SSDs, so memory-related items. My own SSD in my rig is a Team Group. And generally, I've been quite happy with their products. We've had some comments online saying that Team Group SSDs generally fail at a faster rate. I can't quite say that from my own personal experience. The RAM has been quite good. Actually, I think the RAM also on my PC now is also Team Group, if I remember correctly. So, in my perception, underpriced, definitely would use them again. Although I know that is against the general perception of the market. The guys in the shop are also a little bit on the fence about Team Group. But personally for me, I like them.
Next brand. Razer. Razer, the opposite. Definitely overpriced. I've had Razer mice. I have 3 Razer mice. Razer for me is all marketing flash. Maganda tingnan. They understood the gamer aesthetic. Now, black and green, and the aesthetic also of naming things, Death Adder, Mamba, Viper, whatever. So, it's primarily a marketing product. And to be fair, okay, sometimes their products are good, but they generally don't last. So, ako personally, I have had no reason to go back to Razer after the 2 or 3 mice that I bought in succession. For me, definitely overpriced.
Inno3D, same banana with the lower end GPU market. So again, talking about palette, power color, things like that. Not bad for the price. So kind of like a tepid, kind of like thumbs up, kind of underpriced. I can't quite think of any serious issues. We don't sell a lot of Inno3D for whatever reason. So if you find one at a very good price, you could probably take a gamble on it.
AOC, sort of monitor specific. We've sold some AOC monitors. Generally, okay naman sila. So I'd give them an underpriced rating. Definitely on the lower end of the price scale. But we haven't had problems with the RMA. The specs that you find there are generally good for the price that you're paying for. So, yeah.
Zigmatech, madaming SKU, so ang daming mga product lines, mostly cases. But generally, they occupy the lower end or entry-level part of the market. Definitely, they don't trade blows with the likes of Height or Lian Li or NZXT. So entry-level, but generally okay naman. I think they're underpriced. They're starting to build a more premium feel for themselves and build quality nila, especially in the newer models. And that's good. I love to see that. So yeah, underpriced.
Next one, King Bank, underpriced. Underpriced and underrepresented. So to be honest, I only know about this brand because they sent us RAM for review. We reviewed it and we liked it. But more importantly, nagagamit talaga namin sa shop for our diagnostics. So every time may DDR5 na RAM, sasalpak namin yung King Bank. And it seems to be the most widely compatible. Like talo pa niya yung more well-known brands like G-Skill. The King Bank RAM seems to work in a wide variety of computers, which is a big deal now with DDR5. Medyo may growing pains pa rin in DDR5. Worse in the past, but still definitely some growing pains now. So compatibility is still sometimes an issue. But with the King Bank, no problems, and it's still going strong. And it's basically a brand that nobody has heard about. So the pricing reflects that. But the quality RAM that you're getting, very good. Underpriced.
Kingston usually comes at good prices. They are also well known. So at least in fairness, they're not trading on their name. Sikat sila, but they keep prices relatively okay. So they're mostly based on memory, so like RAM and SSDs. I'd say underpriced. There's some issues sometimes with their SSD models, but like with a lot of the manufacturers, it's kind of like a chop suey. You don't exactly know what parts you're getting for specific models of SSDs. In general, though, they're popular for our market. We haven't had a lot of problems with them. So, okay naman, okay, sige. A tepid underpriced.
PNY is, for me, parang palit, pero parang mas budget pa. So, definitely on the lower end of the spectrum, I might want to say underpriced, but it's difficult for me to, parang palit. It categorically give it a thumbs up. To be honest, in my mind, I think palit, yung parang flower, yung logo, but sometimes I mix it up also with the PNY. I'm not quite sure ano yung logo ng PNY. So it's not very distinctive for me. I would not personally buy a PNY because there are other brands na around the same price, but for me, better quality. I've talked about Colorful, maybe even Palit over PNY. But the price is there. The price is there. To be fair, we've sold PNY. Not too many RMAs, not that any that stick out in my mind. So again, like a pataas siya na, yes, underpriced and maybe a recommendation, but with reservation.
Oh, okay. Almost there. Running out. Gigabyte. Gigabyte is an all-around kind of thing. They have motherboards, coolers, PSUs, monitors, cases. The thing about Gigabyte is, personally, I like Gigabyte. My own personal rig behind me uses a Gigabyte motherboard, ultra durable, not even like their high-end Aorus line. And I've been quite happy with it, no problems. It's just that our experience sa shop is a little opposite of that. There was mga 3 or 4 years ago maybe, yung GPUs nila ran into serious problems, like yung quality control issues, ang daming bumabalik. If you look through our kwentong RMA stories, palaging Gigabyte pinag-uusapan namin. Where a lot of things come back, But even when a lot of items from Gigabyte come back, madali yung RMA process. They don't make it hard for us to get replacements. So overall, I would say, sige, underpriced. I mean, yes, on the market, sometimes their GPUs are, more expensive than, let's say, Palit, Inno3D, Power Color, those kind of brands. But generally, for the quality that you get, the assurance that you get, especially our own personal experience with the brand, okay naman siya. This is not the opinion of our techs. They have a very low opinion of Gigabyte. In fact, medyo masakit yung nickname nila for Gigabyte. So I won't repeat it on camera. But, ako, based on our RMA experience, based on my own personal experience, I have nothing against Gigabyte. And my personal opinion pa nga is slightly positive because they are very generous with the RMA. Just don't buy their PSUs.
id cooling. We used to sell a lot of id cooling and then supply became an issue. Now, but very well known in the market, especially for their coolers. Personally, I never had a problem with id cooling. The items that we sold, they never came back. Yung mga AIOs sila, wala pa namang RMA. Although, I understand from the guys in the shop, a lot of the time, when things break down, so people nagbuo sa labas, so yung computer hindi galing sa hardware sugar, pagdating sa shop, may problema computer ko, can you please fix it? When we look at it, id cooling yung problema. Hindi naman all the time, but that's not an uncommon occurrence. So maganda na pricing wise, they're on the cheaper end, but it's hard to recommend that's underpriced kasi the value is not there. A lot of the feedback from the techs in the shop is that over time, medyo alanganin talaga yung id cooling. Although nga, based on what we used to sell before, wala namang bumalik directly sa amin. So I can't even give it like a tepid thumbs up, not like maybe PNY or Palit. Maybe enjoy it for like a year and a half and two, and then pang stepping stone lang to like a different model from a different brand.
Arctic, underpriced. Arctic, really good cooling products, like a thermal paste, which we use all the time for our cleaning service, coolers, fans, very good, underpriced. Performance quality is, almost Noctua or equal to Noctua, equal to Be Quiet. So it's a brand which punches above its weight. It is very good value for your money, underpriced.
Next, Superflower. I'd say underpriced. So Superflower for PSUs, they're well-known to enthusiasts, not really a mainstream brand, but they make their own PSUs, plus they make the PSUs of other brands. Hindi rebrand lang ng other brands. So quality-wise, Superflower is there. Medyo mahirap lang sa atin, the models that we get here might not be as advanced as what is actually available. Superflower's entire lineup, it's not fully available here. But the ones that we do get, generally they're underpriced for what you get, for the specs that you get. Plus you're getting that quality that these guys know how to make PSUs. So, underpriced. Height. Okay, height. It's, I love the aesthetic of height, the cases, the AIO. I love how they're pushing the design aesthetic forward. I mean, yung height nagpauso nung talagang parang aquarium style. Yung AIO nila na yung thick, I mean, they literally called it thick na with the ang laki ng screen. So I love that they're pushing the design further. But that comes at a price. So it is overpriced. I mean, for what you're getting, you can get the same kind of specs elsewhere. But you can't get the build quality. You can't get that look. You can't get that finish, that, just that premium feel. So underpriced, yes, but when you do pay that price, you're getting something that it's easy to fall in love with. Yung nga, I just have to give it an underpriced, an overpriced kasi medyo mahal nga talaga siya. But if you're in that range and you just, want something to show off your computer, that screen na sobrang thick, that sobrang wide just for an AIO, they're excessive. But yan yung tipong excessive na sobrang ganda. Power cooler. Power cooler is...
Power color.
Power color. Okay. It's hard for me to recommend power cooler, power color, for the same reasons as PNY and Palit. It's just like they sort of inhabit that lower end of the scale that Galax, that Colorful has escaped. Parang, okay naman sila. Yeah, the price is usually good, but it's a reserved kind of thumbs up. So kung, we're gonna categorize them, PNY, Palit, Power Color, it's all kind of like, it's like the price is good, but it's a little iffy for me. Yung price is good, pero assured, Galax, Colorful, those guys for GPUs, yun nga. And since those options are there, it's just, it's, really tepid, kind of like underpriced for me for power color. Crucial, I like Crucial. Sige, underpriced. Crucial is, you're getting the specs of more sort of well-known brands. Your Samsung is super overpriced. Instead of Samsung, buy Crucial. I mean, that's basically my thing. Crucial, underpriced. Of course, the models, they differ. MX, you want the MX, yung BX, maybe not. I mean, things like that. But in general, underpriced. Especially compared to some of the other more well-known brands in that space. Galax. I'm gonna go with an underprice for Galax. Galax has the HOF, the Hall of Fame cards, which are chunky, but they're still reasonably priced. So Galax has a bunch of things. They have keyboards, they have briefs, but mostly GPUs. The GPUs are rock solid for the price that you're getting. Not super well known. They have some kooky stuff sometimes, but just for GPUs, underpriced. Seasonic, sakto lang, I thought, for the quality that you're getting. But over time, their price has gone up, so overpriced. Seasonic, you're getting a good quality brand with a good reputation. We've had RMAs come back for Seasonic, but overall, very good quality. It's just that over time, medyo pataas yung prices nila. You can get the same capacity with probably the same kind of beefy PSU specs for cheaper from some other brands. I feel that you're paying too much at this point for the name. Noctua. Same as Be Quiet, I have to give it an overpriced rating, but Noctua, you get like the Noctua quality. Once you buy Noctua, you don't need to worry about it anymore. And then I love their laser focus just on cooling, and I love their laser focus on no nonsense. Wala nga silang RGB product. They're like, you want color? Or here, ito, may parang Chromax, parang ganyan. But even the Chromax, parang ang layo ng ibang, yung options mo sa Noctua are so limited compared to what you have with other brands because they don't care about all of that stuff. They just care about the quality. So, yes, definitely you can get cheaper coolers, cheaper fans, but the Noctua quality is excellent. I just, I can't give it an underprice kasi mahal talaga sila. But, so, overpriced, but quality-wise, Noctua, very hard to beat.
So, admittedly, very subjective, but I tried to inject our own shop experience, our own data about RMA, and also the experience of the tech guys. I mean, collectively, we've had a lot of experience in tech, especially over the years that we've had Hardware Sugar. I hope nakatulong. If you have any opinion about the brand, I'm sure you will let me know in the comments. Gotta go, maglilinis pa ako.
But for quality, it's really hard to beat Noctua.